Hello, and in today's video we are going to be doing a massive book haul. This book haul has been collecting for months, so I decided we're just going to do a massive book haul because I've got two Amazon parcels here. One I know which one is, the other one I have no clue, so I just thought today was the day we're going to do the book haul because I do not have the patience to have these in my house and not open them. So we're going to be doing the book haul right this second. So I just thought, let's get straight on into the video. I don't know what to start with. I think I'm going to do a few of the books I have bought and then one of these, and then, you know, do that because we only have two to actually open because I don't buy myself books often via Amazon. So, you know, and from this haul alone, we're on a book buying ban. No more buying books. We're done for that. So let's get straight on into the haul. I don't know what order these are in because I've been picking them up and trying to do thumbnails. So we'll see what happens, shall we? But let's get straight on into... Just to put a warning in now, I do not know what half these books are about. I just pick them up because I like them or I've heard about them on Book Talk, and that's my reasoning. Half the time I don't know what they're about. So don't be coming to me thinking I know what that book is. I'll try and add on screen though the tropes if I am able to for you guys so you know the tropes. But if not, your girl's just winging it with life. The video. So we're going to start off 3 of the books by the same author. So I have got all 3 of Hannah Bowen Young's books. So we've got Next to You, which was from the works. We've then got Next of King, which from the works, and then Out on a Limb, which is her newest book, which is from Waterstones. So I have all 3 of the books here. I never read her books before. I bought this in Waterstones because Lonnie, when I was there, was like, oh my god, you need to read this book. So excited. Apparently it's a pregnancy trope. I don't mind a pregnancy trope when it's done well. If it's done bad, nah. It's done well, can get along behind it. And then I saw these for like £2.50 or 3 for £6. So I thought I'll grab them at the same time. And then I've got all of her books. So I'm kind of excited. Also, I love the way they all match. These need to go together on my shelf somewhere. I need to find a place for them. But I'm so excited to read these books. The next one I got in the 3 for 2 deal. This is The Rebound. There is only one way to get over an X. Lonnie recommended me to read this and said it was really good. So obviously I picked it up because Lonnie was like, you need to read it. So I picked it up. We trust in book friends. Yes, we do. I'm literally going to the works tomorrow to pick up Reckless by Lauren Roberts. So in the book haul, there is also Reckless by Lauren Roberts here. In this mix, it'd be here. The edition, I'm guessing, because it's a really nice edition, but I don't have it in my hands because it comes out tomorrow, but I will be getting this edition. Then I've got Nora Goes Off Script. This was also in the 3 for 6 deal in the works, which I'm surprised at because I've never seen this before. I've heard Destiny and Sarah rave on about this book and recommend it. The moment I go to buy this, it's in the works, which is perfect because I want the Summer Romance by her because Destiny's just read it. I rate it a 5-star and she's like, I don't annotate books, and I've annotated this book, and I'm like, it must be good then. So I really want to pick it up. So I'm excited to try this one. I know it's about a screenwriter and a husband, and they're going through their motions, so I'm quite excited for it. Then again, in the 3 for 6 deal, can you tell these are all the ones that I've bought recently? In the top of the pile is The Filthy Rich Vampires by Guinevere Lee. I do not know what this is about. All I know, it's a filthy rich vampire by the title. I've heard people are buying this quite a lot, so I thought I would grab it, see what the hype's about. I actually have no idea what this is, and yeah, the writing looks small, so I'm kind of scared, but again, 3 for 6. When it's in the 3 for 6, you're just like, well, even if I don't read it, it's whatever. Not that expensive. It's like, what, £2? You know, it's one of them. So I'm excited to give it a go and see what I actually think to it. On the same trip, I bought Leather and Lack, which is a brand new release, and this is by Bryn Weaver. As you can tell, I'm reading this currently. I'm reading this for a new releases video, so be looking out for that. But yeah, I picked this up, started reading it straight away because I've been waiting ages for this book to come out, and it has already ruined pizza for me within like the first couple of chapters. So, you know, that's a win. I can't have pizza for tea now because I was going to. I'm really enjoying it. Apparently it's not as good as Butcher and Blackbird, but I'm still really looking forward to it and I cannot wait to read it. It's about 2 serial killers and a rom-com, so what more do you need? You know what I mean? So yeah, be looking out for the new release video. I'm trying to film it as quickly as humanly possible to get it out for you guys, so we can pray that it's out in July. Then we've got Cross the Line by Simone Smear. I got this when I was in the works. I don't know where I got cut off because my phone just went through full storage, so we'll see what happens. First edition from the works. It is beautiful sprayed edges. I will be bringing this with me to Silverstone this weekend because I need a photo of this by the track. Like, who doesn't? Then when I was in Edinburgh, this is how long I've been collecting these books for. When I was in Edinburgh, I picked up Mariana Zapata's All Roads Lead Here. I actually read it on the trip, devoured it, absolutely love it. I am so excited to read more of her book. But I devoured this book when I read it. I loved it. It's about a small town. A girl comes from the city and is moved to the same hometown that she actually lived in when she was a kid. And yeah, she moves in and falls in love with her next door neighbour. So what more do you need to know? Then when I was in the works a different time, I got Rootbound. I think I got it at the same time I got Cross the Line by Tara Dewitt, and this is just a cowboy romance from all I know, but I got this in the works and I cannot wait to read it. It's on my list of, it's on my cowboy TBR. I legit have a cowboy TBR. If you don't think I'm obsessed, then I don't know what you think, but yeah, I have this. Cannot wait to finally get to it and read it. Plus it's only a thin little book, so I thought easy read, you know, I love an easy read. Then I am borrowing these from Lonnie, so these aren't, I'm adding them in part of the book haul, but I'm borrowing them, so does it count? I don't know. But it's these three by Samantha Towell. So I've got Unsuitable, which is about a boss and a work person. Then I've got Revealed, yeah, and Revived, which are both F1 or at least racing romances, so I'm very excited. She says I need to read all three of these, so she lent me them to borrow. So these are on the TBR to be reading ASAP, but I could not show them because technically they were lent to me, so they get part of the book haul, you know what I mean? And then finally from the works in this final pile of books, got Swift and Saddled by Layla Sage. Have I read this already? Yeah. Did I buy it because it was £3.50 in the works for a trophy item? Yes, I did. It's literally going to go next to Done and Dusted. If I have time before November, I will be rereading and annotating these. If not, we're just going to have to deal with it. But I love this series so much. This is like such an easy cowboy romance. Like, it's so short but simple to read, and that's what I like about them. Also, can we just appreciate this cover? These covers, they are so different and I love them so much. And the fact that they're £3.50 in the works by a girl who literally went from debut indie author to a traditionally published author, and now she's in the works. That girl has done well for herself. Now we're gonna open one of these. I'm gonna pick this one. I don't know what's in these. I know I had an order coming from Amazon, but I don't know, because one feels like there's two books in and one feels like there's one, so I'm a bit confused, but we'll find out. In this, no, there's no note. Oh, I know who this is from. I know by the book who this is from. I think I do anyway. If I'm right, I'm going to put it on screen that I was right and be like, yes. But I'm going to message who I think it is. It's Coach by Debbie Barry. This is literally on my TBR to be reading this month, because single dad trope. Lonnie read this and was like, you need to read this. And I was like, girl, this has been on my TBR for months. I just haven't got around to it yet. And she's like, girl, you need to read it. A football star, single dad, and a once in a lifetime ago, mine. But yeah, Devanny Perry has become one of my all-time favourite authors this year. Like, I am trying to read through that backlog, and that backlog is massive, which I'm so happy about. I've currently got an audiobook for one of them, and this is on my TBR. I'm so excited. Oh my god, look at the cover. Oh, so excited. Most people would hate this cover. I kind of vibe with it. I vibe when it's an indie published book and it's a cover like this. I vibe. When it's traditionally published like this, I don't. But when it's indie, I'm like, yes. If it is who I think it is, why? I know why, but why? Can you tell I'm really excited to read it? No, Tommy, we can't tell that, but the fact that you're squealing. So we're getting into the next pile. So I'll do half this pile, then I'll open this package that I know what's in it. So ages ago, Kaya said to me, you need to read Daisy Hates. So I saw it in Vinted for like £2 and bought it, and I haven't read it, and this is like months ago. That's how long, but can we just appreciate it's semi-floppy? But yeah, I got it for like £2 for free with free shipping. Don't ask me how I got free shipping, it just happened. I got the free shipping. So I've got Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings, the new cover. I don't even have any of the rest of the book, but I just thought I'll read this and I'll annotate it, and if I can annotate it, if I'm in the mood to annotate it, I will annotate it, and then I can send it to Kaya. Kaya wants me to read this, says that it's better than Magnolia Parks and it will redeem the series for you, so I'm hoping, because everyone hypes on about it. I hated Magnolia Parks. The cheating trope, just I could not handle a cheating trope. I still can't handle a cheating trope. It hits too close to home. I was literally reading it like a year and a half ago, literally like sobbing about the fact that it was making me remember stuff. So we can hope and can praise it better, but I only got it for cheap, so if I have to give it away, I can give it away, like it's whatever. But yeah, I got Daisy Hate. Then from WH Smith's, they very kindly have been giving me like book of the moment throughout this year. So the book of the moment for this month is Talking at Night by Claire Deverley, and this is a cover that they have for specifically WH Smith, which is blue, which I kind of vibe with because WH Smith is blue. It works. But yeah, this is the book of the moment. Heard good things about this book and people have been telling me it's really good. I'm nervous to read it because it's a romance, but it's not my normal type, so I'm kind of nervous to read it. But I've heard the hype and I'm kind of excited. It doesn't look like a romance book, but apparently it is, so I'm nervous. Then another one from Vinted. I do buy quite a lot of my books from Vinted, to be honest. I've got The Paper Princess by Erin Watt. Ages ago, when I was working in Waterstones, I started working in Waterstones like June, ended in November. So around that time, and somebody who was in the Waterstones, we found out we had the most similar taste in books ever. She was like, what books do you recommend? I was like, these. She was like, I've read that. And I was like, oh, what books are you normally into? And she went, these. And I was like, I'm the person for you. I can find you the books. And I did in fact find her the good books that she's not read. But she went to me and went, you need to read this book. If you like this vibe, you need to read this book. And I still remembered it like months and months and months later, and I saw that Penguin had brought it out with a flop, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna look on Vinted. I got this for £2 brand new. It's just got some like colour damage, but for £2 I was like, perfect. And it's still floppy. I have no idea what it's about other than it's a dark romance and it's called Paper Princess, so I'm guessing she's a princess and it's a series. That's all I needed to know. And I was like, oh, it's a dark romance and it's mafia. Get it in my basket. And months later, when it's finally not as an indie book, I have bought it and I am so excited to read it. I don't know what it's about. All I know, dark romance, mafia. What more do you need to know? It's Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. Obviously I had to buy the brand new Lauren Asher book when it came out, obviously, but yeah, I'm going to be doing a reading vlog for this. I've got it on my Kindle, so I'll be flicking between this and my Kindle, but I have it. I had to grab it because obviously it's Love Unwritten. I am so excited to finally get around to it. This is so exciting. I love this cover, but this will be part of my new releases video. So obviously when a new release you're excited about comes out, you gotta pick it up, you know what I mean? All I know as well, single dad. I'm in my single dad moment. Single dad books are the books that I'm wanting to read at the moment, and I'm vibing with them, and that's a single dad. So what more do we need to know? You know what I mean? What more do we need to know? Then I've got this is from Lonnie, Alive and Wells, A Cowboy Romance by Bailey Hannah. I cannot wait to read Seeing Red. I've already read this and I loved it, and it's amazing. And it's like ex-husband is abusive. She has to go to this ranch. She falls in love with the rancher, the guy who owns it. Like, what more do you need in a book? And Bailey Hannah's writing, spectacular. So I cannot wait to read Seeing Red by her. But this cowboy romance is beautiful, and yeah, it's just so good. Right, so we've gone through half the pile. So we're going to open up the books that I ordered last night on the whim of, oh no, it's the 30th of June. It's the 1st of July tomorrow. We're going to be in a book ban for a whole month. Reckless doesn't count. Reckless does not count. Okay? I better be buying these books. And also I wanted them for ages and they're cheap. So excited. So we got two. So the first one is The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. I've never read any of her books, but Heather on Book Talk and BookTube raves on about this, and when I saw it, it was on Amazon for £5 in the UK. I was like, well, for £5 I'll pick that up and I'll give it a go. For £10 maybe not. It's got a little bit of flop to it. I don't know what it's about. In the middle of the night in Paris, and a woman just woke up with no memory. She only knows 3 things for certain. 1, she had a splitting headache. 2, the hottest guy she has probably ever seen is standing over her telling her to run. And oh yeah, 3, people keep trying to kill her. That's all I needed to know. And I thought this was going to be a little fun, a little vibe. I also love this spine so much. Look at that, it's such a vibe. But yeah, I got this and I cannot wait to read it. And then obviously when I saw this for £5, I was like, I'm going to give Ali Hazelwood another go. I read Bride and freaking loved it. So I was like, I'm going to give her another go. Saw that she's got a brand new release out, and that's Not in Love. And I just thought, I'll give it a go. I cannot wait though for her new release coming out, which is a sports romance. I was like, oh, Ali Hazelwood dipping into the sports romance, yes please. This is another one in stemming romance. I remember liking The Love Hypothesis back when I read it, but not vibing with her other books. So I thought, well, I'll give this a go. For £5, I don't mind trying a book out. You know what I mean? I don't really know what's about. Apparently it's one of the most spiciest books. So I just thought these two went together, and for literally £10 for 2 books, I was like, I'm just going to get them. It was literally 10 quid for 2, so they're what I got. But also, like, can we just appreciate that's gonna look so pretty on my book. Over there I have like a rainbow shelf, so all my books have to be in rainbow, and these are gonna go on there on the pink shelf because the pink shelf's my favourite, so very excited about that. Serpent of Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I saw this was a £5 on Amazon for pre-order. I ordered it. I've been wanting to read this book for ages. I do like a little bit of fantasy here and there in winter. I'm not the biggest fantasy person, but I like it in winter. I like dipping my toes in every so often, so I like to have a little bit of a fantasy section. So I picked this up because everyone was raving on about it when it was indie published. So I had it on my Kindle for ages, and then it got taken off when I actually was feeling the mood to read it. So I just thought, I'll buy it, I'll keep it, and then when I feel like reading it, I can just pick it up. All I know is that apparently it's amazing and everyone raves on about it. Plus, on Kindle for 99p, I bought Daughter of No Words literally today. So I thought, that's by the same author, I can give them both a go, see what I think. This was given to me when I was doing an author event with Tandem, so I got 2 books given to me. I already had the other 2, but yeah, these 2 are the new ones were given to me that I've not read. And this is The Girl with the Stars in Her Eyes. I'm not going to even try and butcher that name, but apparently it's got music involved. The author described it and it sounded really good. Girl of colour, music, fun, quite looking forward to it. That flop is beautiful, but yeah, really looking forward to giving this a go. I've never read anything like this before, so it's been on my shelf. I'm a bit nervous to read it, but I'm very much looking forward to when I actually get around to picking it up. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. Then from Tandem and Bloom, I got the first one in the Tate James series, Madison Kate series, which I've been wanting to read for so long, and then I started it on my Kindle, didn't vibe with it, and then I stopped and got this given to me, and I was like, right, I'm gonna put it on my shelf and I'm gonna try and read it. So why choose romance? Because Tate James was reading Why Choose Romance back when she was pregnant, when they weren't a thing, and she read them all and was like, I've got none left, so I'm going to write my own, aka the series. But the flop on this is great as well. I love a flop. If a book flops and just does this, I'm a happy bunny, I could read it. I'm going to give this another go. I didn't like it from the beginning. It's like a bully romance series, but I'm going to give it another go. Then from HarperCollins, I got given this one, which is The Prospects by Katie Hoffman. It is a gay sports romance. It's something a bit different for me. Don't really read much gay romance or LGBTQ plus romance, but I really want to give it a go. So I got this given to me and I cannot wait to give it a go. It's going to be something a bit different, but I love a sports romance. So I thought it's still my comfort zone of sports romance, but kind of pushing me out there slightly. So this is going to be a really fun read. And then the final book in this massive haul, is Minx by Sophie Lark. This was a brand new release. I got this, I pre-ordered it. Where's the flop, Bloom? Where's the flop? I also don't like the feeling of this book. It's like plasticky, the cover. It's kind of disgusting, I won't lie. The cover is absolutely rank. I see images involved inside, which we love. But I don't really know what it's about. All I know is Sophie Lark, and I want to try and give her another go because I read her newest release and I didn't like it. Love Contract, didn't really like it. So I thought, well, I've got it on my shelf, so I'm going to give it a go. So we're going to see what it's like. But at the current moment in time, it's not my fave. But we're going to see what it's about. I'm going to see if it's actually any good. So yeah, that was my ginormous book haul. Like, I've never known so many books in my life to be surrounding me at the moment. It's like 2 good piles, kind of mental. I need to declutter my bloody bookshelf. That's what I need to do. I need to bloody do a massive declutter to the point where I'm like, don't need that, because I've got that many books. It's got to a point where it's now like, do I really need these books kind of situation. So I do need to go through my books. But I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you've read any of these books, what you thought, what your feelings. Do you want any of these books to be reading vlogs? Do let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time that I do upload, because I upload on a Sunday 4 p.m. I'm also going to be uploading on a Wednesday. I haven't decided when yet, but you'll be finding out on my TikTok or my Instagram, most likely my Instagram, when I'm going to be posting on my YouTube. So don't forget to follow them as well. Always linked in my bio if you ever want to check out my other socials. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video.